Morning, grade 12. This is another video lecture. Actually, this is the second of the video lecture that I posted. First is the topic, and the other one, the next is the information literacy. Okay, so there will be another set of questions after the discussion. So you have to listen very carefully. Anyway, this is a recorded video lecture, so you can have it repeatedly. Okay, ready? So the topic is information literacy. So as our lecture number 5, we are going to define the information needs, locating information. So it's all about information. It's all about information literacy. Number one, when you wanted to have a data or an article or an information that you needed in your subject, maybe, no? So saan ka pupunta, no? Anong anong source ang pagkukunan mo? Yan ang tinatawag natin. How do we define information needs? Number 2, we'll be locating the information, access the information. Number 4, this is important, no? Assessing and evaluating the information, organizing, communicates information, and number 7 will be the ethical use of information. Alam na natin to, no? Yung like, ethical use of information. Anyway, before we proceed, no, let's have a warm up muna, no? Same thing, no? What can you say about the picture? It's an obvious, no? That this is a first picture is a copy of the second picture, but there's a difference, no? Saka yung I think this is the pilot, no? And it's a selfie siya, no? Using the selfie stick over the clouds, no? Pero what is the real picture of the matter is nandun lang siya sa ano, no? Nakapark lang yung. So, anong ginamit dito? Basically, Photoshop, removing the background. Okay? Pero pag tiningnan mo yung nag-iisang picture na over the clouds, maniniwala ka ba? Okay? Yun yung idea doon. So, there is something different or there is something not normal in this picture. Okay? Ito, nakita ko lang ito doon sa ano, no? The dangers of a one-sided story. The first picture, that is Prince William. Ay, ano, sorry. Magiging king na ito, no? King William. So the danger of a one-sided story. So there, ano, no, middle finger yung ano niya, no? Pero the other angle of picture shot, three fingers pala yun. So kapag pinakita lang yung first picture ay there is something, no, to be interpreted as not a role model king, no? Parang ganun siya. Pero pag pinakita mo yung the real angle of the photo shoot, so there is something different pa rin dito. Next is, eto, no? Nakalagay dito sa first picture, ayuda sa may national ID, 10,000 cash assistance. So lahat ng may mga national ID, may cash assistance. No? At salamat ito kay PBBM. In reality, the fact of the matter is nagbigay linaw ang PSA with the Philippine ID Identification System na walang ayuda matapos ang PSA Step 2 registration. Meron lang silang purpose dito kaya sila gumawa ng ganyan. Or maybe there is on the first picture, salamat PBBM. So, parang merong taong tinataas dito. Okay? So there is something again, you know, with the picture. O ito, sino naka-receive ng ganitong klase niyan? Congratulations, you are lucky to have been selected today as the winner of this is in dollar, no? $1,000. So for further instruction, visit my post page or by replying to this, message this Message with the sentence, prepare, thank you very much. No? Yung naka-receive nito, sumagot naman. No? And then he text, prepare. And afterwards, register your name on my official website. Now, to get the prize, click here. That's the danger. No? Clicking na hindi mo alam kung anong link ito. It can be a virus or it can be, di ba? Actually, may mga link na pwedeng i-invade, no? Yung computer mo, kung cellphone man ito or PC or ano. May invade nila through the use of virus or malware applications. Na pwede pasukin yung computer mo just by clicking the link. No? Yung mga anonymous link na ganito. So, careful. Same thing, there is something, no? There is something in this text. Next. O, sino naka-receive nito? O, ako, no? Naka-receive ako dyan dati, no? Postpaid credits was loaded to your mobile. Hindi ko alam kung paano nakuha yung mobile number mo, pero sabi dito, ate, kuya, sa inyo ko po napadala yung load na 300 pang emergency load. Po kasi yun. By the word emergency, maawa ka ba? Baka po pwedeng pakabili gawin nyo lang po i-text 300 send. Galing, no? Tapos replyan nyo po ng yes ang sunod na message. Pasensya na ho kayo sa abala. Salamat. Would you dare to send 300 pesos? Again, there is something. No? There is something different from this. Or there is something not normal in this message or in this information. Uh, Binibigay ko yung mga sample kasi kumakalat ito. At saka merong na ano dito. Merong nag-agree, merong nagre-response, no, in positive way. Ito ulit, oh. May nag-text, no, you order from 24 Chicken, MCU Caloocan. That's the store. Available for long distance delivery is on the way to you. Eh, na raw, papunta na raw. Provide your floor or unit number if applicable. Pero sinabi niya, this is an auto-generated message. Alam mo, ang maganda rito, nag-response, no? Sabi, hi, Kuya Mon Carlo. Hindi ko rin alam kung bakit, paano niya nalaman yung Mon Carlo. Siguro nagpakilala ng unang message. Huwag niyo na po dalhin dito yung food. Para sa inyo na po talaga yan. Pagsaluhan niyo po ng family niyo. Ngayong araw, ingat po kayo parati. And courteously responded. No? Marami pong salamat. God bless po sa inyo. Wow. Di ba? Would you dare to respond on to this? Ang dami, no? Kahit yung nanalo na ako ng lottery winner sa text, no? Kausapan mo lang si attorney ganito, ganyan. Anong nangyari doon? May mga story na ganun na nanalo siguro tapos hindi makukuha dahil dahil kailangan ng tax payment. O ikaw naman, bilyon-bilyon na panlulun mo, bibigyan ka naman ng part of money na parang tax siya. So, dahil pag nakareceive ka ng ganun, there is something, no? Magbibigay ka pa ng pambayad. I think the story goes with, nagbigay siya ng 40,000 as a tax doon sa napanalunan niya lottery. Siguro million, siguro mga 150 million. Tapos hinihingan siya ng 40,000 as a tax payment. Gulat ka, no? Siyempre, so 115 tapos 40,000 as a tax. Kung hindi mo tinalunungan, magbibigay ka talaga ng 40,000. Anyway, there is something again, no, with the picture. O, ito, alam natin ito, no? Walang pasok. So, galing sa Manila City Hall. Except department and offices involved in disaster and emergency response. Anyway, this is a picture from, of course, City of Manila. Pero dati pa to, September 22, 2023. Pero nung, halimbawa, nung September 22, 2023, kakagatin mo ba to? O, di ba? Ikaw naman, di, wala nang pasok. Shinare mo pa. Oh, that's the problem. Okay? So, there is something. Eto, si Dr. Raul Dastura. No? So, nakita ko to sa Google. with a fake posted picture of him at saka yung original post. Yung sa original post, padayon, no? Kabilang si Dr. Raul Destura ng UP National Institute of Health sa mga kinilala bilang most outstanding researchers. Very positive, inaangat yung tao. Pero anong ginawa doon sa fake news, sa fake article? Oh, sabi niya, pakinggan mo ako, hindi mapapagaling ang David. Kumagitan mo. Siyempre, hindi naman. Obviously, in such cases, no, may ganito ba? So, kawawa naman si Dr. Destura. On the other side, with the original post, inaangat siya. Pero sa fake news, nagagalit ang tao sa kanya dyan. Okay? So there is something here between the fake article, fake picture article, news article, and the original post. Okay? Ako, nakareceive na ako yan. Ako, hindi lang article, no? Facebook account, no? Meron pa ako, no? Tapos, sinisiraan ako doon. Oh, galing, no? Ano ginawa ko? They made a fake Facebook account. Okay? Papansinin mo ba yun? Siyempre, hindi. Okay? Hindi lang si doktor, no? Pati si ah, Barack Obama ay victim ito ng tinatawag na deep fake account, deep fake article. Ito. Actually, nakita ko to. Talagang si boses ni Obama, bumubuka talaga yung bibig. Tapos siya talaga nagsasabi. Yung the disparity of yung picture above, wala namang pinagkaiba yun. Ano? Pero may pagkakaiba pero hindi mo mahahalata. Eh. Talagang siya nagsasalita. So, hindi mali-mali yung sinasabi niya at hindi niya sinabi. AI pala ito, no? Ito yung tinatawag na deep fake. So, to the use of eyes, kinonvert, tapos kinolect yung kanyang boses through AI. So, napaka-advanced. So, ang tawag dyan ay deep fake. So, there is something with this, no? Kaya kahit yung isang video or a picture lang na nakita mo, kasi ganun ang sinasabi niya, there is something different with this. What I, why am I saying there is something different? Kasi kung hindi mo pag-iisipan ito, maniniwala ka, there will be abnormalities. No? Hindi normal at saka hindi siya appropriate. Okay? So, even Barack Obama, victimized. Recently, no, si PBBM naman ang nagkaroon ng ganitong klaseng deep faking. Pero boses lang ang ginamit. Sige, lalaban tayo sa China. Yun ang sinasabi. No? So, deep fake siya. Okay? Again, there is something no, not normal in this video. Okay? So, what is your initial reaction with those pictures? May galit ka ba? Ano ba? Matutuwa ka ba? O ano? Actually, pwede ka magtanong, ano, talaga? Pag nakita mo o na-receive mo yung ganong klase of communication or information, or, totoo ba yan? Naniniwala ka lang half, no? Pero nagtatanong ka pa. Pero pag sinabi, totoo ba yan? Papunta ka na doon sa paniniwala. No? Or naku, huli na ako sa balita. So, ito, inamin mo na talaga na ano, no? Nagpabiktima ka talaga. No? Kasi kinukonsider mo na yung balita o yung article. Totoo, no? Nahuli ka pa, no? You feel sorry for this. Ako, pasensya na, huli na ako sa balita. Diba? Humingi ka pa ng pasensya, pero hindi. Pero yung di, teka, check natin kung legit. Di ba? Ang ganda. Mas mainam siya. With the lineup of picture that I shown before, ayan, tignan muna natin kung legit siya. Okay? So, paano mo malalaman na ito ay legit? At ano yung, what's going on? Why do you have to check the legitimacy? Because in this cyber space, cyber world period, eh, marami ng fake news, fake articles. Okay? Katulad ng binigay ko sa inyong mga example, mga peke lahat. So you will be doing the spot checking about this article. So titingnan mo, is the source trustworthy? Saan galing yun? Walang pasok yung kanina. Saan galing? City Hall. Saan City Hall? Manila City Hall. Saan doon? Sino nag-declare? Okay? Read beyond the headlines. Do your beliefs. Make your bias. Ibig sabihin nun, ano yung paniniwala mo rito? Ano ba yung usually na gagawin? Yun yung checking your bias. Check multiple sources kung talagang na-post ba ito sa iba. Yung author ba nito, kung meron kung ang article, halimbawa sa text, no? Number niya, legitimate ba yung author? Halimbawa, malay mo, na-hack lang yung Facebook tapos umuutang sa'yo. Yung mismo nag-post, no? Of course, yung FB account, kaibigan mo, no? Picture niya talaga. Eh, na-hack niya. Gumamit ng ibang ginamit ng ibang tao. Yung legitimacy of the author na humihingi ng asking for money sa'yo, eh, hindi siya legit. Or you can have it, is it a joke? You have to put yourself in doubt talaga. I mean, put the scenario in doubt. Is it a joke? Ikaw muna agad maniniwala. And then, of course, asking the experts. O, diba? So, pero kang mga, anong gagawin ko? Ano man? So, asking the experts, you can be the experts of your own, of your own investigations in spotting the fake article, fake news, fake statements. Okay? So kapag nai-spot mo yung ganyan, anyway, ano nga ba, according to this, no, ano nga ba yung pinagmumulan? Ano yung ugat? Bakit may fake news? Bakit may ano? Okay? Sabi dito do sa mga ugat, no, the loss of confidence in traditional media. Sa kasi, totoo eh. No? Ay, hindi na naniniwala yung iba. No? Kahit yung kahit yung sa TV, no, yung weather, uulan sa hapon, kung init tong hapon na yun, asan yung ulan? Saan nila na ano yun? Pag-asa readings na yun. Ha? Pero maaring totoo yung readings pero hindi nangyari. Nagbabago. So, kung todo jacket ka at payong. Ganun. What else? Shift in business models, malicious actors. No? Gusto magpasikat. Low levels of critical thinking and news literacy. Yun yung doon tayo. No? Doon tayo sa low levels of critical thinking. Actually, yung receiver of the message, ang babaw nung niya, no? Yung critical thinking niya na naniniwala agad siya or sakay agad siya sa kanong mga ganong klase statements. Okay? Anong meron ka dapat para magkaroon ng critical? Lagi kong sinasabi, kailangan may knowledge sa media and information or called the media and information literacy. Na-discuss ko na yan. Matalino dapat. Hindi naman matalino, kumbaga may alam ka. Okay? So ano yung kaalaman mo, mababaw man o malalim, at least meron kang alam and yung alam mo, eh, dinidevelop mo pa, ini-enhance mo. Okay? Media and information literacy. Now we're talking about the information literacy. Now, information literacy is the ability to identify, find, evaluate, and use information effectively. Yung evaluation, yung identifying lang, yung dapat doon mag-ano kung the legitimacy of the statement, the legitimacy of the article. Yung find, sinabi ko kanina, may mga sources na gusto mong pagkunan, pero saan ka pupunta? Halimbawa, meron kang assignment sa math, saan source mo kukunin yung ganitong klaseng sa science, saan ka pupunta? Yun yung ano. And evaluating if it is correct, if it is legit. Kapag may ganyan ka na, matalino ka na, you have your information literacy or you will become information literate. O, alin dyan ang information? Media literacy tsaka digital literacy. So media literacy, develop critical thinking skills. Teka muna, totoo ba yan? Ganun agad? Or build an understanding of how media messages shape our culture and society and give people tools to advocate for a changed media system. In my mind, ako, personally, no, hindi lahat ng nakikita sa internet, sa text, even yung kapatid mo nag-text, no, ko-confirm mo yun. Tol, pautang. Video call. Kaya ano, FaceTime. Talagang siya yun. Usaping pera na yun. Eh. Okay? Another thing is the digital literacy, the ability to use information and communication. Okay? Technologies to find, and nga, evaluate, create, and communicate information requiring both cognitive and technical skills. Hindi lang sapat yung may alam ka, no? Kundi kailangan yung kaalaman mo rin, ay na-evaluate mo rin, na-assess mo. Ano tawag sa'yo? Information literate. But the concept of information literacy, it is the person must be able to recognize when information is needed and have the ability to locate, evaluate, and use effectively the needed information. Okay? Information literacy. Other things about the information literacy, ito, business literacy, if you are computer literacy, the ability to use a computer. Kaya nga dapat na-orient ka, no? Yung paggamit ng health literacy, the degree to which individuals have capacity to obtain, process, and understand basic health information. Di ba? Ako yung gene, nakakaano ng COVID-19 yan. Mawala yung virus. Inom ka naman ng gin. Asan ang ano doon? Okay? At ang dami pa, no? Media literacy, the ability to decode, to analyze, evaluate, and produce. Remember that the decoding term, as you receive the information, dinidecode natin yan. Yun yun, ini-evaluate, analyze. Totoo ba to? Gin? Yung beer. Nagtanong ka pa, no? Nagduda ka pa doon sa ano. Technology literacy, the ability to use media such as the internet to effectively access and communicate information. May alam ka rin yan sa technology. Sa kaniyon, paano nagkaiba sa computer? Computer is yung computer itself. Paano gamitin yung mouse? Pero kung technology literacy, accessing and communicating information, syempre, the know-hows of applications. Sir, paano ba ginagamit yung Canva? Ayan yan. Technology literacy. Visual, the ability through knowledge of the basic visual elements to understand the meaning and components of the image. Pag nakita mo yung picture, teka, sabi ko kanina, there is something wrong with this picture. Ah. Duda agad. Pero kung naka-ano na, ID picture, ba't ka naman magdududa? No? Pero kung, halimbawa, naka-dirty fingers si Prince Harry, Prince William, magduda ka na doon, siyempre, hindi gagawin ng ano. Di ba? Mga modelong tao. Okay? So the information literate person, as you are, meron kang identification of the information. Find the source, find kung sino, evaluate it. Totoo ba? Sasabihin ba niya yan? They apply and then you acknowledge. Yung sa acknowledgement, ito yung datating na you are sharing this kind of information. O, walang pasok, shinare mo agad. O ilan yung nadamay mo doon sa ano mo, katalinuhan mo. Hindi nga pumasok. O di absent kay Sir J, bagsak. O, di ba? So, yun yun. Literate. Identify, find, evaluate, apply, and of course, acknowledge. Okay? And the information literacy can be defined as a process. May proseso ito, hindi lang siya basta maniniwala ka. Of course, number one is to determine the information need. Access the information. Evaluate the sources. Tingnan mo saan galing ito. Lalo sa mga applications ng Facebook, TikTok, no? Yung mga nag-a-advise ng medical, ano, no? Medical prescription. Ito, mabisa to. Teka muna, doktor ka ba? Ba't mo alam yan? Oh, di ba? Ganun. Yung iba, nagiging ano, nagiging politiko. Yung iba, nagiging judge. Di ba? Anak ko, ikulong yan. Sabi dun ano, sa Facebook. Ah, bakit? Napatunayan na ba yun? Siyempre, still, mananatiling innocent pa rin yun. Until di ba, the case proven. Ganun siya. Incorporate into knowledge base. That's why you have to put a knowledge content on this. Use information effectively and of course understand the legal and ethical issues of the information. Di ba? Lalo na kapag ang nagsasalita ay in authority. Halimbawa, yung teacher, no, galit na galit sa estudyante. May authority basis doon eh. Bakit yun ang di ba? Ganun agad ang reaction. Bakit yun dapat ano siya? Okay? Let's have an example, no? Ito, tingnan natin kung matalino tayo. No? Merong posting dito, no? Independence Day sale. Astra Mall, up to 70% off. Ako, ligaw ako dito. Saan to? Saan? Kailan? Anong gagawin mo dyan? Evaluate mo siya. Paano mo ini-evaluate? You have to find the source. Saan galing to? Facebook ba to? Sinong author? Kaninong account? Yung date. Yung sale lang eh. Hindi mo alam kung anong date eh. Tapos na to o kaya last year. Sino yung author? Siyempre may Facebook account, di ba? Pero kapag anonymous, sino yung author nito? Baka yung taga-Astra Mall lang yung ipapakilala. Place. Supporting sources, meaning saan pa ba nakapost ito? Meron ba talaga sa Astra Mall na ganito? Tarpaulin na Independence Day sale. Baka ginawa lang ito ng creative minds. No, maraming creative content creator dito sa FB, TikTok, no? Gagaling actually, no? Marurunong sa technicals. Well, wait. Why? Sir, why do you have... Because you're computer, you are information literate. Agad maniniwala dyan. On that particular basis, ha? O, alam mo, ito, how to spot fake news. Consider the source, read beyond, check the author, supporting sources. Saan pa ba na-post ito? Baka naman doon. No? May nag-text. Anong initial reaction mo? Uy, may nag-text sa akin ng ganito. May nag-text din ba sa'yo? O that is supporting sources. Check the date. Duda agad, no? Is it a joke? Check your biases, meaning consider if your own beliefs could affect your judgment. O, di ba may nanghingi, taga-church daw siya, eh, you are very religious person. O, you have to check your biases. Di ba, yung iba, meron kakilala, basta pulubi, nagbibigay ako, eh, sabi niya ganun. Eh, biases niya yun, ano? Ikaw, ano mo doon? And of course, asking the experts about the, the communication or the information. So to spot the fake news, article, pictures, etc. Tandaan yan, ha? Let's practice again. O, ito, gusto natin to, no? Walang pasok April 24, 2024 onwards in selected areas. 25 na ngayon, di ba? Sir, wala naman talagang pasok, ha? Walang fake news dyan. Di nga. Oo, walang pasok. Pero ang dinano natin dito, the information received. Kanino galing to? May picture pa ni ano, no? DepEd Secretary. O ano, naniniwala ka? O naniniwala, siya naniniwala walang pasok na kahapon. Hindi. Walang pasok kahapon. Pero yung pinag-uusapan dito is the information being received. Okay? Kanino galing to? Kailan tong date? O, ayan na nga, April 24, 2024 onwards. Author, talaga bang galing ito kay Sara Duterte? Hindi yung picture niya. Place, supporting sources. Totoo na walang pasok no April 24, talagang in-announce yan. Pero yung nare-receive nating kind of advertisement or a kind of this posting, maniniwala ka ba dyan? Okay? Ito, fake news alert, no? Grade 13. Wow. The graduation and moving up rights and basic education throughout the country is postponed indefinitely because of the The imposition of the grade 13. Wow. Siyempre, according to DepEd, sinabi na, no? No, DepEd did not announce a new grade 13. At saka huwag kayong maniniwala, mawawala na yung senior high school. Yung the imposition or the implementation of the K-12, batas yan. So kung aalisin ang grade 11 sa atin, magkikreate ng panibagong pagbabago sa batas. Remember that. Okay? Kaya nga yung ano yung pag naniniwala ka, anong source nito? Meron ba itong article? Meron ba itong nakasulat ba sa batas to? Nakasulat ba sa rules? Ganon. Yun, ganon ang information literate. And next, so, diba, evaluating or assessing the source, the date, the author, the place, and the supporting sources. Okay? Or listen another, no? May nag-text sa'yo, okay? Nag-post. Uy, bagsak ka sa MIL kay Sir J. Maniniwala ka ba? Talinuhan mo, maniniwala ka ba? Ah, ano gagawin mo? Sino may sabi? Si Sir J daw may sabi. May daw. Lagi ba akong absent? Tingnan mo, hindi naman ako nag-absent na. Bakit ako babagsak? Di ba? Nagpapasa pa ako ng mga PETA performance task. Kompleto ako. Pero hindi enough yun, ha? Kompleto ako, sir, ha? Tingnan mo yung record, tingnan mo yung di ba, kung resubmissions. So, anong point doon? Checking at saka evaluating di ba, the statements made. Hindi naman ang babagsak sa surgery, di ba? Ba't ka babagsak? Tingnan natin. At saka magtanong ka sa mga dating creator. Yan yung tinatawag nating supporting sources. Uy, nang babagsak ba sa surgery talaga? Di ba? Fake news it is. Or ano man totoo talaga to, no? Magduda ka. Yan. Yan ang sinasabi natin dito. Okay? So what is now the information literacy important, no? Why is it important? Aside from being, siyempre kailangan you have to be well informed. And aside from learners assuming greater responsibility on their own learning. Tama naman yun. Kailan may yung natutunan mo, kailangan sa sarili mong kusa yan, sa sarili mong kaalaman yan. Huwag niya sinabing, uy, flat yung earth. Naniwala ka agad. Research, di ba? Basically, hindi naman yung nakalagay sa mga books at saka sa mga studies. Okay? So, aside from this, why is information literacy so important? Isipin ha, kapagawa ko ng essay tungkol dyan. It is important sometimes or at all times. It enables the learner to master content and extend their investigation. Diba? Kailangan master mo yung yung kaalaman mo at saka kung kulang pa yan, extend more researches and investigations. Learners enabled to become self-directed. Hindi ka uto-uto. Di ba? Estudyante ka, sinabi lang ng kailangan yung learning mo, self-directed siya based on your understanding, comprehension, evaluation. Ikaw mismo. And to assume greater control over your learning. Yun, sinasabi kong, hindi ka magpapabulid dun sa sa sinasabi ng iba. Sige nga, check ko nga sarili kong, di ba? Kusang palo mong i-check yan para, di ba? To be able to have a greater control over your learning. Okay? So that is important. That's it. For the performance task, learners will submit a print photo of fake article or fake photos. Mag-research, alin doon ang fake, katulad yung binigay ko kanina, and evaluate, assess the details of the article photos. Paano mo i-evaluate ito? So, you will be following the sample shown. Next. Eto. So, may picture ka. Source, date, author, place, supporting sources. Yun lang, 5. Sira na yung place. Walang pasok. Yung pala sa Manila lang siya. So, you have to write something about this. Pick. Yung source, Sinong source nito? Ganun. Tapos yung date kailan to? Author. You just state sentences regarding who's the source, the date, and other supporting sources. If there's none, you put none. Pero kung na-post lang ito sa iba't ibang bahagi ng social media, Facebook, Instagram, basically yung fake news na yan, malalaman nyo kung fake siya by evaluating using this kind of platforms or format. Okay, that is your performance task to be submitted. I-print out ito ha. Submitted. Pag submit, pag nagkita tayo, hindi pa natin alam. Siguro next year, kita tayo yan. Basta pagkikita siguro next week na yan. Submit. Oh, grade 12 ba? Malapit na yung gawaan. Gawa na yung grades. Wala akong ma-compute. Kulang-kulang yung iba. Oh. Diba? Dali lang lang. Tulad nito, performance task agad. Okay? So, if you have questions, save it. Tapos talula lang natin kapag nagkaroon tayo ng face-to-face class about this. Or you can have it in GC, etc. Clarification of the performance task details. Yun na lang. Contact lang. Okay, that's it. That is our topic. Inigsian ko lang. Actually, maigsi pa dapat yun. Madaldal lang ako. Inigsian ko lang. Tapos, ayan. Ayan na yung ating lecture for this is actually second. Maybe tomorrow, meron ulit pa akong panibagong lecture, another video lecture to be posted. And wait for the assessment for this discussion. Sino na nakasagot ng assessment number 1? Sasarado na yun. No? Dapat kahapon lang yun. Nag-extend ako. Okay? And then the posting of the Google Forms again, because of this lecture, siguro mamaya siya. Now, sir, report namin yan. Nai-report ko na. Hindi ka nag-submit ng ano. Anong mangyayari sa inyo? Pag naunahan ko kayong mag-report, lalo na bukas, group 2, pag nai-report ko na yan, na video lecture ko na yan, mawawalan ka ng slot sa performance task. 0 ka doon. Di ba? So, bakit 0? Nag, nag, nag-task ka ba? Nag-submit ka ng task? Wala ka naman bigyan kita ng 70. 0 yung task mo eh. 0 submission. Di 0, di ba? Sir, grabe. That's the challenge. Di ba? Yung iba, faithfully, no? Religiously, nagsasubmit talaga kapag talagang ano. Yung mga dating hindi nagsasubmit na siguro nadala na sa akin ano talaga sinisiro ko sa mga. So, kapag naunahan ko kayo about this topic, ay sorry na, no? Meron na akong video lecture. Same with your performance task. Okay? And of course, the thank you slides ko. Thank you and arigato. Do your performance task. Thank you and good day.